Alright. How's it going, everyone? Matt back again. New Friday review. New music on Fridays. You know how it is. The schedule's been pretty similar since I started. And we're talking about Stiff Love, Troubles. So, Stiff Love is a punk band from Olympia, Washington. It seems that Washington has a really good sound for stringed instruments, punk music, Nirvana, that whole grunge scene out there. But the Olympian punk scene is really something that I've tried to dive into just recently. Seeing Stiff Love capture that kind of real standoffish and isolated vocals and lyrical themes, as well as the energized music, is really kind of capturing what punk's all about. Perhaps it's the very rough cut vocals that I love about Stiff Love, or it could be the all-four female band that really shines through the singer X-Tine, or X-Tine, X-T-I-N-E, who delivers the vocal aspect in the guitars. And there's this real sense of urgency behind her vocals and almost grindhouse fashion where cars are driving fast. It reminds me a lot of Death Proof, where the musical intent delivered a lot behind that movie, and it really fit this theme of these badasses who can strike through music really incredibly hard and fast. And it kind of rejuvenates the sound of where rules don't matter and they're really quite arbitrary. And Stiff Love on Troubles is a driving force essentially behind this punk rock style that slowly evolves into a surf rock sense that takes a lot of different approaches throughout the entire record. And Walk in the Dark starts off this real journey as Claudia on the percussion really just stamps the backing rhythm of this doom, 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 as the guitars and the bass and even the vocals start to scream and come together as a colliding force of sound. And that's where Alyssa and Dahlia kind of make their first appearance on the guitars and the bass, where they hounds and they can move very efficiently, and that's really the thing about Stiff Love, is they're very efficient as a four group, and the way that they can break into the sound and really just start hammering away at these vocals and these rough cut instrumentals makes their record Troubles really feel brand new in a sense. And it's especially on these real tempo changes on the title track Troubles that becomes these sudden forward progressions that shine through with this desert lick of guitar. It's sinister almost to the start, but then it eventually evolves into a much sweeter kind of ending that's abrupt, but transfers well into Up in Your Room, which is the third track, and kind of signifies the third act as well. And Stiff Love acts as this sweeping formation of sound that can capture well, I think, the essence of punk rock and the essence of even music as well. They strike definitely faster than most bands and strike through well through their musical talents and musical abilities, and that's on their songwriting abilities too. Up in Your Room kind of is the third track here, and it sparks the third and almost final act of Troubles. It's a very short but incredibly energetic album that doesn't even reach almost into 10 minutes, and it has X-Tine screaming, "I know where you hide your gun," or something along to that eerie manner, with the crashing and the swaying guitars behind her, that paints this real sense of comedy within their music almost. It's this eerie theme of punk rock that is very nihilistic almost, and really down and almost get in your face and get out kind of approach that I think Stiff Love does perfectly well. Their band is really substantial in the way that they can coincide with these styles of punk rock and surf rock and make them blend into one effortless sandwich style. Stiff Love continues to please throughout Troubles, and they really never overstay its welcome, as the guitars are perfect here and really the percussion is a driving force almost always. And the vocals and bass, I think, are really the standout parts of the album though, especially some of the licks that I think that are featured on the bass, as well as the vocal output, I think is just really a substantial piece here in the puzzle of Stiff Love. Stiff Love is a really bright and shining monument in a sea full of different fish, and their sound is really unique, but it also strikes a familiar chord that I think a lot of people are going to be able to gravitate towards as well. Thank you guys for watching. Matt's Music Mind, Stiff Love, Troubles, and I'll see you guys on Monday. This isn't even my office. I just walked in here. This is really weird because I'm pretty much breaking and entering. Alright, catch you guys on Monday.